Hello, 87. Um, I'd like to start off with an apology. I'd like to apologize to Tessa, Ian, Monvi, and Allah, whose birthdays I have missed over the past month or so. I'm going to sing happy birthday to you in another video. Science. So I gave feedback to, I think, 9 people submitted their science today, or turned it in. If you didn't turn yours in, but it's done, please turn it in. I've given them a mark out of 1. So when I return them, if it's completed, I'll give it a 1 out of 1, and then hopefully it'll stop popping up as incomplete because it has a mark. The design, the Earthship designs, they're so cool. There's comments going around, so thank you to those of you that commented on other people or other people's projects. And I gave a couple of comments. I'll give a bunch more tomorrow. I've had a lot of emails around what should we focus on? Is this good enough? Is this right? What you should focus on is the part that you think is the most creative and the coolest, that you're the most proud of. If you think your water system is the best part of your Earthship, focus on that part. If you think the size and the way that it's modular and can be added on is the coolest, focus on that. In addition to, is it easy to build? Is it clean? And is it safe? What's next? Caribou. How did Caribou go today? Who wrote it? I hope everybody who's registered and paid wrote it, and I hope it went well. Opinion. Should I do that? Yeah. The opinion thing for today is this. So similar idea, but it's right up here. So when we're talking about labeling and letting the consumer know where their products come from, what their products have, this is a bit of a different way to measure it. So 2 axes here, mandatory labeling up here, 0 labeling here. 0 restrictions on product sources, conditions for the workers, many restrictions. So where do you fall on this? If you think that, yeah, we should have 0 restrictions for companies should be able to do whatever they want, but they should have to label their products, then you're going to be in this quadrant. If you're like, you know what? No way. It's up to the consumer. Companies shouldn't have any restrictions, and there also shouldn't be labeling. You need to figure it out for yourself. You're going to be down in this quadrant. If you're like, you know what? The government should say, we don't care about the labeling because we have a lot of restrictions. We think that there should be a lot of restrictions to make sure products are safe and ethical and the treatment of employees is good. So we don't need to worry about labeling because we know already that it's strict. Or are you up here and you think there should be a lot of control? You want a lot of restrictions and a lot of labeling so that it's ethical, it's sustainable, it's good for people, and also we know what's in it. So I'd like you to place yourself somewhere on this and comment, please. Please, those comments and your ideas, your evidence. I love that, reading that, and I think it's a way to feel a little bit connected. And last one, this is exciting. Next week, I'm doing an interview with a woman named Nivetha Balendra. And Nivetha Balendra, who I spoke with today on the phone, she's super excited. She is a scientist and an entrepreneur. When she's 23 or 24 now, when she was 17 for a science fair project, she discovered little mini organisms that can break down and disperse oil. And it's a biodegradable, clean, cheap way to solve oil spills and a whole bunch of other kind of cleanup related projects. So she's developed this. She won a bunch of science fairs. And now it's a company. She's graduated from McGill, and it's a company, and she's the CEO. So she's still a scientist, but she's also an entrepreneur. And now she's trying to bring it to market. They've got a couple companies that have paid money to have the trial product, and then hopefully they can scale up. So I'm going to give a more detailed video on Friday about her and her story, and hoping that, and what I want is a bunch of comments from you. What do you want to ask her about? Do you want to ask her about the science? Do you want to ask her about what it was like to win science fairs and kind of go down that path? Do you want to ask her about what it's like to become an entrepreneur, even though what she started with as was a scientist? So I recommend that you Google her. Here's her name, Nivetha Balendra. She's awesome. She wants to know your questions. She's excited to speak with you or to have me read your questions and record a video and post it. So Google her, read a bit about her, and I will post a longer video about her on Friday, and then we'll start collecting questions. Okay, that is it. Keep the comments going about the design, and I'll talk to everybody on Friday. And happy birthday. Belated happy birthday if I missed it.